Rhubarb Crisp is probably one of the first desserts I ever made with Grandma, and oh, I still to this day remember it. I've started off with some strawberries that I have hulled and quartered, placed them in the bowl. I have some rhubarb, fresh rhubarb from Mom's rhubarb that she has growing out in front of her house. So thanks, Mom, for the rhubarb. I'm putting it to good use. The thing about rhubarb is you don't want to eat the leaves. The leaves are poison. You don't want to eat them, so you just cut the tops off, the leaves, and you use the stalks. There are about 3 varieties of rhubarb. You have a red one, a strawberry one. You also have a green one, which more is this one, and then you also have a speckled one, a pink kind of speckled one. They're all 3 very tart, and they were once known as the tart pie plant. So that's kind of fun. It's a very old plant. It comes all the way from Serbia, China, over in that area, of which the settlers brought it over to this area in the 1800s when they started settling. And it was in England for quite some time, and they thought they would use the leaves as like a chard or a spinach, and discovered very quickly that that wasn't a good idea. So don't use the leaves, just the stalks, and so it's a nice bitter tart texture on them, and so when you add them into something, you've got this nice tartness that's going to go. So add those into a bowl. To this, we're going to add some sugar and let it begin to really macerate. And I've given you all the measurements for this, so you can go on the website, my website, and get it. So there's the sugar. You can adjust it according to how sweet or tart you want it. A little cornstarch to thicken things up in there once that sugar starts doing its job. And a little bit of salt. This is going to be mixed together and added into a buttered pan. That is the fruit basis. So guys, when we come back, I'll show you how to make the topping for the crisp, and oh, a little bit of heaven on earth.
All right, looks good. Thank you, Chef.
It sure does. Thanks. All right, Chef Bryan, how are we?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, we're going to be better when we get to taste that.
This is very true, but let me show you the trick when it comes to a crisp, and this just floors me. I haven't seen this. Every time I see it online, I don't see this online. Guys, the butter's got to be melted. You can't actually cut the butter into there, and the reason for that is when this goes into the oven and the butter melts, the flour is not going to absorb that melted butter all the way, and you're going to be left with white spots where the flour is just flour on there. So you want to make sure that everything is nicely and coated with that butter so that you get that incredible crisp. And so I have obviously brown sugar, flour, oats, butter, cinnamon in here, and that is going to be the crisp that is going to go on top of our apple crisp. Oh heavens, I can't even think straight. Rhubarb and strawberry crisp. We'll put that onto there. Have your oven preheated to about 350 degrees. This is going to take, oh, I'd say anywhere 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your oven. And you want to cook it so that the filling actually begins to bubble and the topping is nice and brown. Now, I have one that I've done earlier. It's cooled a little bit. We're going to serve it up, and I called my friend Jeff with Gourmet Creamery, the Hidden Oak Gourmet Creamery, and I said, can I feature some of your lavender lemon ice cream on this? And he's like, sure. So he brought me some over, and this is, I'm not kidding you, the best ice cream in the world. You can go to Gourmet Creamery at Gourmet Creamery on Instagram and find it. And he's available in several stores. I'll give you the link on there where you can find him and everything. So definitely worth it on there. Now this delicious summertime dessert, because rhubarb is on right now, you can go to the KUTV website. You can also go to my website, cookingwithchefbryan.com, and grab this. But this is such a great old-fashioned delicious dessert. I can't wait to dig in.
It looks delicious. Do you have a side of chicken for Ron at all?
Absolutely. I'll serve it up on the patio.
Yeah. Have a little party up on the patio today, so yeah.
Thank you, Chef. Appreciate it.